Welcome to Mind Escape with AZ. Today we'll be talking to Richmond, California native Defiant. As always, we're going to jump right into it. Enjoy. All right. What are you afraid of? What makes you scared?
What makes me scared?
What makes you scared? What makes you paranoid? What frightens you?
Shit. Frightens me is tomorrow because you don't know what the fuck is gonna fucking happen. But it's like I guess a good fear, because it's very exciting because it could be wherever you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I fucking hate clowns. I really fucking hate clowns.
That part.
Oh my god. I saw I didn't watch the movie It, but I saw the cover for it
Mm-hmm.
as a kid one day playing a hide and go seek, and I literally pissed myself while that happened. They used to play hide and go seek back at like indoors, because playing outside was like a huge ass fucking no. So I thought it would be smart to like hide underneath this like huge ass pile of clothes and everything. And underneath there was the video case. I don't know if you ever seen it before, but the case is like this. It's it with its claws like directly right at you, giving you this like huge ass fucking eerie smile. And I just remember I gave my entire position away. My homies like found me just completely fucking wet. It was trash. And then like later on we ended up watching a movie because they thought like I was just spooked about the movie. I wasn't until it got to the fucking balloon scene with the sink blowing up with the blood. Dog, for like a whole year I was scared to take a shit because I thought that nigga was about to pop up from the fucking toilet or something like that. So I mean, clowns for damn sure is a
Clowns.
huge
All
aspect.
right. um. What? How did you decide that you were gonna be a rapper, or what made you decide that rap was gonna be your outlet?
Say when I was 16 years old, I didn't, to be honest, I didn't know what the fuck music was for like the most longest time. I thought it was just something that just came on when you turn on the car, really. And surprisingly enough, I think it was, Let It Burn by Usher that started playing on
Mm.
the radio, and I was like, what is this? And my mom was like, "This is Usher." I was like, "I need to know this man. I need to listen to this more often." It's the very first song I ever like learned and got into. And when we started going to like the library and everything, I would just search up Usher, and like sure enough, it's like lyrics were on there. So then I would just kind of just write down his lyrics, recite them in my room so I could know it from word, and then I would write down my own lyrics right next to it, and I seem to have I just had a lot more fun doing that. And around the time like during high school and shit, um, that's when like it was a huge ass wave of like tight beats and like instrumentals and shit was like really coming down to like YouTube. So um, stole a couple beats from YouTube. I apologize for that. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry. And the rest is history, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just down on from right there.
What does it mean to you to be able to express yourself like that? Is it like therapy for you when you get to go in the booth and like record?
Most definitely, it is.
Yeah.
It really is because I spent a lot of time just writing in general, like I guess a diary
Mm-hmm.
type of sense. And whenever I would put in my own entries, it never was like a full like write out process. It would feel a little bit more alleviating to have like some rhyme at the very end of it and make a little straight rap out of it. So from going to a studio, listening to beats, even just helping out like other artists and everything, like with their own material, um, it makes me feel comfortable with
Mm-hmm.
myself a lot. And with any type of insecurities and like stuff that I'm dealing with from at home, friends, um, a little sadness, it means a lot to me. Really
Yeah.
making music.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you next, how do you motivate yourself on a daily basis? you know, to even just get out of bed, because that's the thing with mental illness. Like sometimes the most basic shit, like getting out of bed and taking a shower, is like damn near impossible.
It really fucking is.
So like on the daily, like how do you get up and go? Like how do you make it happen?
Uh, family, honestly. Um, like family to me has its ridges and dips inside of it, like most families in general. Um, but I want to say it's looking down to my like my. I'm the oldest out of my siblings, so I know that I wouldn't want them to have to experience whatever I'm feeling with myself. And even though that I wouldn't, even like comes in terms of like therapy of writing down music, like as good as it feels, like even doing that, like I would lose interest or just not enjoy my own personal hobbies.
Right.
Um, but I wouldn't want like my 2-year-old sister to like one day like grow up in the exact same shoes and feel the exact same way. So I mean, I know that I gotta do it for them,
Yeah.
regardless.
How'd you become defiant?
I'll become defiant. Well, I've always been told to be good, be the follow the rules motherfucker growing up. But I think that was underneath just like the parent supervision eyes and shit. I was always kicking it like with like the loudmouth rebel motherfuckers that would just draw all over your walls and just break all types of your Crayola crayon 64 packs type of shit. So kicked it with them niggas a lot more often, and I enjoyed it. And I felt like I got to do a lot more self discovery about myself because there's so much shit that you're supposed to, or I feel like you're obligated and told to abide by specific, I guess, guideline on how you're supposed to like live life, period. And I don't know, I just feel like you just should be your fucking self at the end of the day, and I just feel that it's a very defiant way.
What kind of things did you learn about yourself by not going by the rules?
Um, a lot of things that I learned about myself was that I need to stop drinking fucking milk. You know, a lot of the fucking just food that you put into yourself really means a lot, bruh. I used to just cope with a lot of just bullshit of alcohol, weed, like just a lot of things that I feel like tools, material that could be used as a positive outlet or taking advantage of like things that just I should be treating myself right.
Yeah.
And I think that everybody should be too.
Right. That's something I've had to learn too with my parents, because I noticed that I was doing a lot of things in my life for my parents. I went to college for them. I chose my major for them. I wanted to live life to make them proud. So I became defiant by living for myself and saying, I'm doing this for me. You shouldn't feel any type of way that I choose to live my life the way I choose to live it. And for a lot of people, that's radical. Especially a lot of people like Africans and coming from like not America. Like we don't have that American pull yourself by the bootstrap mentality, like every individual for themselves. Like back home, it's more communal, which almost makes it harder to find your individuality. So yeah, defiant for me has been reclaiming my time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
So I wanted to ask you a quick question. What was the internet like for you when you were younger, and what is it like now?
Shoot.
Hi, Goose.
Internet for me back in the day was lots of pornography. To be entirely honest. Shout out to RedTube. I got told that shit was like an ultra discovery of regular YouTube or something. Like you will see like I mean literally you're seeing videos that you wouldn't expect to really find on YouTube. So I was like, all right, cool, lit. little middle school me, I'm over here like learning that like my favorite cartoons are over here like just busting nuts and like popping themselves, like just like all just everywhere, like childhood ruined.
Yeah.
But internet itself is just free access and just freedom, and I feel like given freedom, you kind of go into the realm of, I guess, self-discovery, because you figure out what type of like shit that you're into, and like the whole like cookies and metadata and shit that goes around there. You know, like say if you look at a pair of Jordans and you like the photo on like Instagram and shit, like right now, and you just keep on seeing like different like Jordan sales, like most clear nearby stores, selling you Jordans, you'll be like psyched the fuck out, like, oh, it's like the FBI watching me. Like, no, like that's just based upon the shit that you looked up,
The
and they're
algorithms.
just, yeah,
Yeah.
and they're just pushing that shit out. So I feel like now, um, you're basically getting your whole world given to you, and you're kind of just like shaping it, while it's like disconnecting you from the actual world of actually like connecting to like your trees.
So do you think
friends.
that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I feel like it's a good thing if you're responsible with it, because like with internet technology, let alone everything, it's a fucking tool. So if you're, for say, like a artist, and you're trying to connect with like photographers, planners, or anything like that, you're able to create that realm really right there, give you
Right.
recommended, like, oh, you should follow this person.
Right.
This person is like exo miles from like right here. You guys should like link up or something, or at least you're able to like make that like decision to link up with that person. But of course, you could like get distracted by like a whole bunch of twerking videos, and then like the shit just like goes down a bottomless pit. And
Right, that part.
then, man,
Weird question, but what fascinates you most about being human and the human experience?
but being alive, really, that shit is like fucking fascinating, like a motherfucker.
Right.
Like even like the fucking, well, this is fake gross, but like but like the trees and shit like around me, like just the entire just experience of just like having a purpose, and just being able to put something out there. I mean, I know like right here they produce the oxygen and shit, and I'm over here like creating CO2 when I exhale and shit. But I know that I can make choices, and with that, I'm able to not only be the half that creates life, or not create life, but with whatever I have in between my legs, I hold life.
You do.
And I know that when I find, or when I connect with the right person, then they'll be holding life as well, and then we'll be bringing that on. So just